Hi Gemini, this is your reading for April. For these readings, I'm using the Rider-Waite. I'm also using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland and Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. I will still continue to do the ex-partner readings, certainly for as long as everybody wishes to view those. But for these readings, I'm doing it in week 1, 2, 3 and 4, okay? 2 cards for each week. Now, apologies, okay? I am starting a little bit later into April than I wanted. You know, I will still look at week 1, okay? And maybe for some of you, you can see that energy was there in week 1 and maybe you're starting to move away from that now, okay? But please remember, although I've divided it into 4 weeks, overall, this is the energy that will be there through this month of April. We will also look at the cards at the bottom of the deck. So, Gemini, let's start. First week, 4 of Cups and King of Wands. Fire signs seem to be coming out all over the place for all of the signs so far this month of April, okay? Now, 4 of Cups, King of Wands. 4 of Cups, first of all, it's that blah feeling. Feeling bored, feeling, you know what it is? It's being offered something and, you know, having no inclination to accept it. Because overall, it's not what we want. It's not what we're looking for. Now, it could be to do, as I said, with this King of Wands. Fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sag. It doesn't have to be. Maybe that's your energy, being very determined. You know, see, the 4 of Cups, what I think here is that this King of Wands could very well be offering you something. And whatever it is that's being offered, it's not what you are really looking for, okay? Now, moving to week 2. We then have the 8 of Cups, which has come out a few times already. 8 of Cups and 2 of Cups. So, 8 of Cups, moving away from something. Something that we have emotionally invested in. Something that gave us 8 cups. But there is 1 cup missing. Now, that would have brought us wish fulfillment. But for whatever reason, no matter what we did, we couldn't get that last cup. There's always something lacking, something missing. 2 of Cups. As you've heard me say before, it doesn't always have to be a personal relationship. Although, especially when I see the Rider-Waite 2 of Cups, I do feel drawn more towards a personal relationship than a platonic one. So look, maybe moving away here. Maybe for some of you, moving away from this King of Wands. Because ultimately, whether this is a friendship or a personal relationship, it did give 8 cups. But, as I said, something lacking here, something missing. Now, moving into the 3rd week, we've got the 10 of Wands here. And we have that teamed with the Ace of Wands. Now, the 10 of Wands is carrying a heavy burden, carrying too much responsibility. It can be just generally feeling weighed down. Okay, now, but if we look, just in the distance is this man's house. And when he gets there, he can put the wands down. So we're almost at the end of that cycle, okay? It could very well be that we're feeling some heavy burden, some heavy responsibility because we've had to walk away from somebody. But this could be separate and could be there to suggest to do with our workload. We then have that Ace of Wands. So something new being offered, something new coming in. So once we have dropped this burden or this heavy load or these responsibilities, whatever they are, then something new can come through, okay? But I don't think even for you, you're going to be prepared to, to start something new until you've managed to drop whatever load this is. And I think really the universe is saying that this has to be dropped before you can start something new. Moving on now to week 4. We have up here the Lovers. Now this card is for personal relationships. And we have it teamed with the 4 of Pentacles. Now, the Lovers. Yes, it talks about a personal relationship. The 4 of Pentacles is holding on tight. So, is this here to suggest that the King of Wands here, and please, not gender specific, okay? It can be male, female, it doesn't matter. But is it here to suggest that maybe a fire sign is still holding on? Holding on to the hope that you and them can still be together. Is it you, Gemini, that's still holding on to the hope that, although you've had to walk away, or maybe that was the other person that's had to walk away, but there's still that hope there that maybe things can work themselves out. See, the Lovers also is a card that as well as commitment to another person, it can talk about a choice here, a decision. Do we choose to hold on to this other person? Is that the choice you're going to make at the end of the month, Gemini? That you are going to decide here that you want to hold on to this relationship? But is this, is this not connected here? The 4 of Pentacles can be holding on to your finances. The card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. So I'm going to take this to be you, okay? Yes, you could be dealing with another air sign, so another Gemini, or a Libra, or a Aquarius. But I think that's your energy. The Queen of Swords, she uses the sword to cut through to the truth, but she wants the truth. She wants clarity. She can be very, very forthright, quite sarcastic, some would say sometimes. I'm trying to look at this reading, Gemini, and think, do I feel that going through each week, there is a big connection here? And the connection is centered around you and another person. And is it the fact that one of you wants out here? One of you feels that this relationship has not given what you thought. Maybe has not given what you've been prepared to give. Now, your card from the Psychic Tarot is Stand Your Ground. So, suggesting that whether this is a personal relationship or not, you're going to need to stand your ground here. You may very well need to speak up. As I said, with that Queen of Swords there, she doesn't hesitate to speak her mind. Your card from Whispers of Love is spiritual connection, This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Well, I have heard it say that, I've heard people say the Lovers and the Two of Cups can very much talk about soulmate connection. But that's if you believe in soulmates. For me personally, I feel that we can have that type of connection with many different people in our life. I don't believe it's just one soulmate out there for everybody. But, as I said, we all have our different beliefs here. So it may be that you have felt a spiritual connection, a real bond with this person. But for whatever reason here, maybe there's just, as I said, see, the thing is with this Eight of Cups, it is this one cup is missing. But are we talking about a temporary walking away? The Eight of Cups is not always permanent. Sometimes it can talk about needing to take a time out. Because sometimes when we take a time out, we then realise what we've left behind. We then realise that what we had was pretty good. And with this Ace of Wands here, the Ace of Wands, again, you've heard me say, can be considered as the most passionate energy in the tarot. So, is this to suggest that there's going to be, some new energy, some new fire, some new spark and passion brought into this relationship? Are we feeling weighed down with responsibility from external things, i.e. our work? Is our job, our work weighing us down? And that is causing an issue within the relationship. Because with this Four of Pentacles here, it's suggesting to me that somebody is still holding on. So Taurus, maybe you are dealing with a Taurus. Gemini, I meant to say. Please let me know in the comments how this is playing out for you. Okay, but that is your reading, and I do hope it resonates with somebody, okay? Please have a lovely April, and I'll be back real soon. Take care. Bye.